How's it going? I'm going to talk about the difference between efficiency and effectiveness. I just got my hands on my own copy of The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. And in the beginning of the book, one of the things he talks about is the difference between efficiency and effectiveness. And right now, I think people are concerning themselves with what the most efficient way to do something is, as opposed to thinking if it's effective for them or not. One of the best examples I can think of off the top of my head for this problem would be the people who pick or play the most overpowered character or weapon in a game versus what they're comfortable with. It's the classic example of the flavor of the month reroller. Whenever a class receives a large buff and the ones that they play receive some sort of a nerf, they jump ship and hop over to these new classes that have these increased powers. And while in the short run that might be efficient, in the long term, if somebody is seeking mastery in a particular subject or a game or a character, then they end up adding extra steps to figure out how to play this new class to its most effective potential, as opposed to sticking with what they already know and adjusting to the new changes. However, there is a flip side to this argument. If somebody is more concerned about the immediate progress, then it might be a better and more effective tactic to do whatever is efficient at the time. If someone's goal is not long-term mastery, it might be better for them, or more effective, in other words, to pick up the new flavor of the month character and learn it as quick as possible in order to get quick results. The important premise here is to figure out exactly what your goals are, so that way you can measure efficiency versus effectiveness and choose what's right for you. If you have no idea what your goals are, then you have no way to know if you're being effective or efficient. If your goal is to improve overall at a video game, then choosing what's flavor of the month might be efficient in the short term, but in the long run, it might not be effective because who knows what the balance patches are going to look like down the road. If you're busy every single week switching characters because of what's been changed and what's been buffed or nerfed, then somebody who's also starting to play and improve at the same time as you, who's just focusing on learning the core concepts of the game, might be spending their time in a way that's more effective in the long run. Maybe your goal is to do a last second push during the last few weeks of a season to get a personal best in your rating, and maybe picking whatever is flavor of the month at the time ends up being also efficient but also more effective because you'll have the upper edge due to the balance patches. In order to make an informed decision, you need to know what your goals are and what you're trying to accomplish. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.